Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel here in Frederick, Maryland, and I'm at Off-Grid Adventure Vans, and Steve and Dean are going to give us a tour today of their newest creation, so join us. Hello and welcome to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures.
Hi, I'm Dean, I'm the lead electrician.
And I'm Steve, I'm the head installer. And today we're going to walk you through one of our latest builds. Off-Grid Adventure Vans, we've been building vans for about 4 years now. We're stationed in Frederick, Maryland. Started out in the driveway. Now each year we have doubled in size, employed more people. We do everything from building our own cabinets, wiring everything, out the door, ready for an adventure.
This van we're looking at today is a 2019 Ram ProMaster 159 wheelbase 3500 extended high roof.
Now this is one of our new builds that we just got done and advertised on our Instagram. It's called the Sergeant. Our head cabinet maker, while he was in COVID lockdown last year, designed this layout. Now it's twisted and changed from his original sketch to the final SketchUp, and we'll show you some of the features. We are not selling this yet because we're going to take it out in the next couple months. Try it out, see what works, what doesn't work, make adjustments to it, and then you'll see another final product after that. So if you look at the cabinets here, all our cabinets are made in shop. We make them out of maple plywood. We have an in-shop paint booth that we spray everything per color using Benjamin Moore paint. You can see we have a nice birch plywood drawer, soft closing slides, locks on drawers. That's important so they don't slide out while you're traveling. Up here we have our Coleman stove. That gas line's right there, ready to use. This Coleman stove also can store right down in the top drawer. All the corners of our cabinets we put aluminum on there because everybody kicks the corners, got to protect them. Now if you stay right there, you can see this is a flip-up countertop. This one flips down. Surround yourself in the kitchen in this van. Everything that you need is right at your fingertips. Sink, stove, refrigerator, microwave. For our backsplash, we used Wilson Art. It's like a copper, ribbed copper, just to give it that sergeant feel, that military feel. All our countertops here are walnut butcher block. The floor we picked for this one, typically we go with hardwood, but this floor we used cork. Has a nice cork floor throughout, nice comfy under your feet. As you step in here, we got some frosted glass windows in the cabinet. Got our nice King Tech air conditioner for them hot summer nights when you're going out on your adventures.
Our 12-volt air conditioner runs on a 500 amp hour Battle-Born lithium power bank. Now the AC is roughly about 60 amp draw, a lot less than your conventional rooftop 120 volt air conditioners. In addition, we have 460 watts of ZAMP solar powers on the roof to help charge our 500 amp hour battery bank.
See our sink here, which is fed by our water tank system that is housed in this cabinet over here. We have an outside water fill, fills this up. We have a push button, shows you when the level of the water is up. And then that's pumped over to your sink. Our gray tank in this is just a small little beverage buddy in underneath the sink that you just take it out whenever you need to empty that. And while we're here, microwave, refrigerator, and these pneumatic refrigerators are also ran off the DC. So we go down here, we have our Nature's Head compostable toilet. So that slides in. We have an electromagnet on that, sprayed on the backside. And over here, our water system, pump in here, filters down in there also. You see our nice wood brand. Windows in this one, we use motion windows, and throughout this van there's a lot of windows. We have this small one here for ventilation. We have 2 in the back and 1 in the door. Right up top here, this is our control panel that houses all our electrical lights. These are just touch lights. And I will let Dean explain all the electrical stuff that's up in there.
Starting over here, the front lights, rear lights, and under cabinets all on separate channels so you can control them individually. We move to our next switch panel here. Cell is we have a WeBoost cell booster. Boost you some cell signal when you're out in the woods. Pump will be our water pump, and coolant pump helps recirculate the coolant for our heat exchanger hot water system. And we always leave room for an extra one for future upgrades, repairs. Moving next is the Victron digital multi-control. This controls our Victron 2000 watt inverter we have on board in the rear bench. This acts as a charger as well when you plug into shore power. And followed by our Victron Energy Bluetooth battery monitor, which you can view from your phone, change settings, view graphs, and all that fun stuff.
In the back of the van here, you can see full length wall cabinets up top, benches in the back. We start up here. We have a nice little spice rack that's right over your sink area. Nice little open cubby unit. Plenty of storage in these overhead wall cabinets, running both sides. Up top here's where we keep the WeBoost, so it's tucked up out of the way. Our wall cabinets all have a rounded bottom. Anybody who's spent time in a van knows sharp corners hurt your head. Walls in this, walls and ceiling is Western cedar. The insulation that we had used Havelock wool, which is actually sheep wool, sourced from New Zealand, that it's a new product on the line, being very popular, used in the vans, retains the heat, good with moisture, you don't have the condensation buildup. As you come back here, full benches, we have cushions that are custom made to color per the customer's order. This is our bench to bed design, that the rails go here, back rail or the backboards pull off to form the full length bed back here. We have table mounts in the floor, so we have a full table that goes back here, and I'll show you that right now. Our table is stored up here behind the passenger seat. We designed this table to slide. That way when you set it down, you don't get trapped in. Slide that out. Easily access the kitchen area. Sit back down. Slide it back to where you need it. Our bench to bed design turns into a 72 by 74 inch bed. Now we take these back cushions off. Typically they have Velcro on here. So this is a new design, so we haven't done that yet. These clip off. We have rails to go in through. Down for a full bed. What's nice about this bench to bed design like this is it also turns into a half day bed. So say somebody wants to take a nap, somebody else wants to sit up out back. There you have a bed, your bench is in the back, open to the outside. Back to our bench design, when you're ready for a party, we put kicker speakers up top, stereo down here with its own amp. You bring the party with you, wherever you go.
I'm gonna show you our electrical panels. Right down here houses our DC electrical fuse panel, all labeled, so easily identified. And underneath is our 120 volt breakers. That's connected to our Victron inverter. And right next to it here we have a COLP detector to keep everybody happy and healthy while you're out on the trail. And right behind it here, if I remove these cushions, this houses our electrical system. Inverter, our battle-born batteries. We have our Victron solar controller. All individually labeled wires, so it's easily identified. And in the back here, we have our C-Tech Smart Pass alternator charger system, DC to DC charger. That can charge up to 120 amps if the battery state of charge requires that. Now under here, we have a little extra storage. Every little bit counts. That houses the rest of our battery bank back here and any extra storage there. Now right back there is part of our stereo system as well, another independent subwoofer for the separate stereo system. So back on the wall here we have our Webasto heat controller. It's run by the vehicle's gas tank, so you don't have to worry about adding a secondary fuel tank. As long as you have enough gas in your tank, you have enough gas for the Webasto. Vents out right here at a directional vent, so you can point it towards the front when you have your bed down. So under this bench, we have our Webasto Evo 40 heater. It's the main brains of the system there, which the vent runs up to the front, which we showed earlier. Here's your piping and valves for our outdoor shower, and the hose for that. Now we're going to take you on a walk on the outside of the vehicle. Up here we have our Fiamma F45 awning. Right here we got a large running board for passengers to get in and out of the vehicle a lot easier than without, and it will save your legs. On top we have a topper roof rack to house our 4 115 watt Zamp solar panels. And right under the rear bumper you'll see our intake for the Webasto Evo 40 along with the exhaust. And a ladder to access the roof for storage, service, and maybe even sit up there if you want to. Now, on the left you'll see our antenna for our cell booster we were talking about earlier to help maximize the service for your cell service. Here we have your outdoor shower equipped with hot and cold. As you notice, we left this middle section open so it's easier for you to get yourself and all your things in for camping.
So back here, our max fan, which is remote controlled. That way you don't have to reach up and touch it while you're in bed. You open your side windows, get a nice draft through the van. Your back windows. Everybody knows when you're camping it can get stuffy. Hit that fan in the middle of the night, some fresh air in. So we go to the driver's side of the van. We have our shore power. You plug in there at just about any campsite. Plug in there, charge your batteries up, be ready for your day's adventure. Up here, we have our water fill. This goes directly into our tank. And when you're filling the water up, we have a button in here that shows you when your tank is full, so you don't overfill it while you're in the van. As you're driving this Dodge van down the highway, which is a very nice van to drive, I've driven it myself, easy to maneuver. Our roof rack, our topper roof rack, has a nice wind deflector there because everybody knows you got solar panels up top, a couple things up top, you get some wind noise, that helps break that down. A little bit aerodynamic also. We'll walk around the front of our van here. Back to Dean.
Dean and Steve, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour. I know you guys have a busy production schedule here at the shop, and the privilege of being able to come in here and give a tour of the shop. I gotta say, you guys are class act down here. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about the order process?
So when you want an off-grid adventure van from Off-Grid Adventure Vans, you contact us. You can call, email, sales@oga.com. Contact us that way. How the sale process goes is you contact us with your idea of what you want, what you think you need, and we'll go through. We have some basic standard layouts that we have. We have a Rambler that has a Murphy bed. We have platform beds, that way the platform's always made. And then we have the bench to bed. So we have a little bit for everybody, depending on what your needs are. Contact us. We have our in-house design. We talk with you, design the van, what color scheme you want, door pulls, down to the little details. Get everything worked out. Right now, we're booked out till I think the end of the year, but get the process going. That way you can have an adventure van yourself.
Now, do you specialize just in the Ram ProMaster, or is there other van chassis that you do?
No, actually, we're all vans, between Sprinters, Transits, ProMasters, you name it. And we
did an ambulance last year.
We did an ambulance.
Now, does a customer just bring their van to you, or they could buy a van through you, or can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Yeah, so we have multiple partnerships with Ram dealers, Ford dealers, Mercedes, all the above, and same time, we also have customers that bring their vans, whether it be used or brand new.
So we don't actually sell vans. You buy the van, and then we do the conversions.
How are the channel viewers going to be able to follow you guys online?
So right now we're mainly active on Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram at OGA_vans. We're working on getting some YouTube videos out, but that's where you can mainly see us. People follow us. We have daily stories. People get to watch their vans through the process of being built out for them. We have our shop dogs, Leica the shop dog. On Wednesdays, she tells everybody what she likes. We pitch our the products that we use, that we stand behind, because there's a lot of DIYers out there, and there's a lot of people building custom vans. We want to show the information that we have found out to those people. On Tuesday, we have Tucker Tips. Tucker's the office dog, and he gives tips for van life, van builders, just different tips like that. Plus, we show when people pick up the vans, each build. Honestly, that's one of the most exciting parts of my job, when people come to pick up their van and they got a big smile on their face, and I get to ask them, where's your first adventure? And they light up because they have that adventure, that trip in mind that they're gonna be taking. Some of them don't know where it's gonna end. Some of them is just the beginning. Some of them, it's gonna be a lifetime on the road. Dean gets to talk to all the people and give them the rundown.
We'll spend as much time as you want on anything. You can videotape me or audio record me, but we'll go through every single thing of that system until you are out of questions.
People get excited too whenever they first get here. They see their van, you go through, and then people are like, oh, I forgot how to do this. So
a lot of information coming in one day, and we like to pride ourselves in telling you every single part.
And we stand behind our vans. When you have a problem, we just had one of our vans in Texas, that the big freeze that hit Texas, their water system froze, their filter pop froze. He was on a road trip, stopped by, we fixed him up on his way. So we like to have a product that we stand behind, quality. We like that service. That's what OGA Vans is about.
Well, again, thank you guys for taking the time out of your busy production schedule to give us a tour today for New Jersey Outdoor Adventures. Well, this is Patrick. Hope you liked this video. Comment, share, and subscribe. I love it, and we'll see you soon.